Hey you guys, today I want to discuss foster care. I want to take you along my journey of being in foster care, and this video is dedicated to all the foster youth all around the United States. I was in foster care in Los Angeles County when I got emancipated at 18 years old, which means you turn 18 and you're officially on your own and you get government help. You move out of your foster parents' house at 18. So I came to Orange County at 18, October 4th of 2004. At 18 years old, that's where I came and I received services. I actually came to Orange County to go to the Art Institute of Orange County, and thought it was a good opportunity for me, but felt that it was too complex for me. I was not ready for an institute or college like that. So after one quarter, I actually exited out. Through getting counseling at that school, I was able to find out about transitional housing and help with school and etc. And that's how I started on my journey with the transitional housing here in Orange County. I'm going to take you a little bit back that I was in foster care 2 times, not just once. A lot of people think that I was in foster care 1 time from 12 to 18, but actually I was in foster care twice. My dad and my mother raised me since I was 5 years old. My mom, as I remember when I was 5, my mom took me and my sister away, and we moved with her without my dad being aware. He was actually at work, and we went with my mom to a whole new place, and my dad didn't know where we were at. I was 5 years old at the time. I just remember her leaving us at one of her friend's house, and she never came back. We stayed at the friend's house. I don't remember how long, but as far as I know, a social worker came and discussed why she was taking us into custody, and we end up in Rialto. And I was 5 years old at the time. My sister was 4, and my dad did not get me back until I was 7 years old. So it took him 2 whole years. So even though my mom and him was married, since due to my mom abandoning us at a friend's house and he was unaware what was going on, we had to stay in foster care for 2 years in Rialto. She was a very beautiful person. I wish I knew where that family was so I can go and thank them, but I was very young at the time. I remember going to Monterey Park Children's Court a lot to discuss the case and everything like that, and they would ask for me and my sister, questions and everything like that. But I was so young, from 5 to 7, I only remember bits and pieces. But I just remember being so happy when they released us to our dad. And I remember our dad driving to Rialto, and we had our stuff, and we were able to go back home with him to Long Beach. And I was 7. So from 7 years old to 12 and a half, I remained with my dad. And my dad had diabetes type 1 and diabetes type 2, and severe health issues. It was very hard living due to him going in and out of the hospital and everything like that. So one day my dad went into the hospital, and the news was that he was not going to be able to get out. He was going to stay in the hospital for some time, and then they was going to transfer him to a convalescent home where he could get additional help. So my dad actually called social services, because with my dad, it was just me and my sister. A lot of my dad's side of the family passed away, and the other ones he didn't know, he don't have contact with them. So it was just always me, my dad, and my sister. And that's how we were raised, very small family. I didn't know any cousins or anything. And then as for my mom's side, it was the same. Like, I think as a baby at 6 months old, we visit our grandmother, but my mom didn't have us around her family either, and I didn't know my dad's side. So not knowing your dad's side or your mom's side, and just being raised with just your dad only and your sister, it could be tough. So that's why today family is so important to me. And it's special that my kids get to have grandparents, cousins, aunts, and uncles, because I didn't really get to have that growing up. So when they did that, I was in 7th. Well, I finished 7th grade. It was the summertime of me going into 8th grade. Actually, no. I was in 7th grade, and I finished 7th grade, and it was summertime when I was 12 and a half. I was going to go to the 8th grade. That's what it was. and my dad called social services, and we went into foster care. We actually stayed in one home, and the lady was okay, but she had to go on vacation, so they ended up taking us to a new home placement. And oh my God, it was a wasp. I feel I always have bloopers in my videos, but that was a wasp. I'm so glad it went away. Yeah, so we went. I forgot. I lost my train of thought. Let me think. We got replaced into a new home because she went on vacation. So in our second placement with her, I don't want to mention her name because I didn't ask permission, but she was very awesome. My sister fell in love with the family and with her, and so we let our social worker know that we wanted to stay. I was kind of unsure because I really wanted to be with my dad, but that was not an option due to his health issue. So it seemed like a very beautiful place to stay. So with our second placement, that's where we chose to stay. So actually with my second placement, which I consider her my mom today, she took care of us since I was 12 all the way until I was 18 years old. After I turned 18, we still have contact till this day. We talk on the phone all the time, and she does treat me like I'm her own daughter. She's a beautiful person. She's helped so many people. She's been doing foster care for so many years, and she has also adopted many kids in the past and as of today. And that's just her life. She just enjoys, accepting people in and helping them and changing their lives. I struggled with a lot from 18 and coming out the house because I didn't know how to be on my own, and I guess I didn't have the guidance. So a lot of times I didn't even felt sense of belonging. Like with my foster mom, I felt like she is my mom, and she did the best that she can for me. But a lot of the times, with the cousins, with aunts, uncles, and all their family, I always felt out of place. I felt like I didn't belong. And so when I turned 18, I just felt like I did everything that everyone told me to do and everything like that and listened, but I just didn't feel like I had my own sense of identity or who I really was. I was very confused. So when I turned 18, a lot of personal issues that bothered me kind of traveled along with me, so I ended up in different relationships, and what I got out of those relationships really, helped me to be a better person. And what made me like those relationships is because of the family. The people that I was in a relationship with, they had beautiful families, and I felt like, dang, that's what I lacked, was a family and sometimes support. And even today, I love my foster family. I really appreciate them raising me from 12 years old all the way to 18, and I even appreciate the support that they gave me from 18 to 20 years old. Yeah. So it was here and there from 18 to 20 years old that I still got some support from them, and it was very beautiful. But after that, I pretty much felt like I was on my own. But as far as my foster mom, she's a very giving person. She does help out here and there if I ask, and she's the only person I feel connected to, honestly, is my mom. And so people ask oh, what is nationality is your mom? My real mother is white. My dad is black. I got in contact with her in 2010, and I was 23, I believe. Yeah, 23. And that's when I got in contact with her. Last time I saw my real mother, I was 8 years old. So that was a beautiful thing. I forgave her long ago, so we talk on the phone. And with my foster mom, she's African American, and maybe she's something else, but I'm not sure. And basically, that's how I grew up, with more African American. So I identify myself more with African American because my dad was a strong African American man from the South, from Clarksville, Tennessee, and he had a Southern accent, and he was just awesome. So with my dad was pretty much my everything. And so I come from a broken home. It's kind of hard. I don't have actual blood family. The blood family that I did get in contact with on my mom's side, due to us not growing up together and not us knowing each other, They could write me on Facebook, they talk to me here and there, but we don't have like a connection, and they don't make an effort to talk to me, so it kind of hurt it, but at the same time I understand. With my foster family, I honestly only talk to my mom and to her kids, which is my siblings. And they're not my blood, but it feels like that they are, because they raise me and I have contact with them and they treat me like I'm just their family. So it's very confusing sometimes. Everyone always asks me, like, oh, what nationality is your mom, what nationality is your dad, or who did you live with, and stuff like that. And when I was going in high school, everyone didn't even know I was in foster care because I never said I was, and I kept it to myself. I more came out saying I was in foster care because when I went into transition housing here in Orange County, my first program was First Steps here in Orange, California. I saw the issues that I had that I'm not going to mention, and I saw a lot of things that I was facing and a lot of things I had to go through on my own. That's when I felt like, okay, I want to, start encouraging other foster youth. So anybody I roommated with, anyone I was in a program with, not only I was helping myself, I would help them too. And when I'm helping someone else, I'm overcoming my battles also. It was kind of therapeutic for me. So after, First Steps, I was in Crossroads, Orangewood, had Orangewood services. I went into New Alternatives, Inc., Olive Crest. That's just to name a few. And there are beautiful programs here in Orange County. They support a lot. I got services from 18 all the way until I was 24 and a half. No, or 24. Yeah, exit out when I was 24. And they help with rent. They help with your place to stay and how to budget, how to actually live on your own, and give you the guidance. Know it's a grant and a loan. And I got stuck with a loan with Sallie Mae through my art institute. I was only there for a quarter, and I had to pay that back over the years. It was really hard. But if I would have known the difference between a loan and a grant, I really think that I would have just went to community college first and then think about what college I wanted to go to. But through the lack of guidance and the lack of knowledge, I was all over the place and just, getting into things and didn't even know. And at the time I had help, but at the same time no one really explained to me what I was really getting into. So I had to find things out the hard way. Through my foster care journey, I came out with great services, great people that I know all over Orange County. I know a lot of people through the social services here in Orange County. I know a lot of people through different programs, and I met a lot of foster youth that are still my friends today, and I'm thankful for that. I became a Muslim June 8th of 2007, and that actually changed my life. That gave me a sense of identity of who I am, and I start meeting different Muslim sisters from 2007 all the way till today, 2014. And every time I meet somebody and every time I'm with someone, if they treat me like a good friend, I treat them like family. So I felt like the void that I had inside of me of like, I don't have family, I do, because I treat everybody around me like I'm my family if like they're that close to me. Family, I learned, doesn't have to be blood. It's the people that want to be in your life and want you to push yourself to do good in life. So that's what I consider family. I want to say to all the foster kids out there, don't give up. And it's beautiful when we have our own family. I've seen a lot of foster youth, LA County and Orange County, that start their own families. That is one thing I'm proud of. Like, I'm married now, I have a beautiful husband, I have 2 sons, and my sons, make me feel like I'm a beautiful mom. I didn't know what kind of mom I would be. I didn't want to have kids, or I didn't want to have a family because I didn't know how I would handle it. And alhamdulillah that they show me that I can be an awesome person, an awesome mom. My husband, my kids is my pride and joy, everything. Because what my kids have, my in-laws are very beautiful. My kids have a grandma, grandpa from their dad's side, aunts and uncles and cousins. And my kids are getting the guidance, the nurturing, the family that I didn't get growing up. And I'm just trying to give my boys the best of the best that what I didn't have. And that what motivates me every day. I want to do everything that I could for my boys and give them the guidance, and not for them not to go through the same path that I did. And that's what motivates me. So this is to all the foster youth out there. Don't give up hope. Don't give up on life just because you lack not having parents or brothers and sisters. If you have that one good friend, that one good social worker, that one good support system, do it. Show them appreciation. Keep contact with them, and reach your dreams. Go to college. Go to university. Get that career job so you can support yourself. Get married. Have kids one day. Have your own family, and you will see that all those bad and terrible things that happened in the past is not going to be relevant today. Always have hope, always stay encouraged, and surround yourself with a positive environment, and you can get through anything. I love all of you foster youth all over Orange County. We are special. God gave us this journey so we could be a blessing to others. This video is dedicated to all the foster youth in the United States. I love you guys, and if you feel that no one loves you, know that Regina Rose loves you. I hope that you enjoy this video today and make today a beautiful day, because it's your choice, your attitude going out the door. See you in my next YouTube, and have a blessed day.